Joining us now, congressional reporter for Punchbowl News, Max Cohen. Max, thanks for joining us this morning. First, there's a lot of updates over just the last 24 hours on this bill, right? You had the bird bath happening, and two of the provisions that were put in this bill after it passed this first hurdle are maybe probably getting pulled out. You have Thom Tillis saying he's leaving. Where does the bill stand now, and does it look like it might actually pass? Are these holdouts going to come to the table?
Yeah, as you just indicated in your opening there, the big initial hurdle was clearing this motion to proceed, the procedural vote, and that passed 51-49. At this moment in time, senators are going to come back to the Capitol around 9 a.m. to do the Vote-a-Rama, and then that can take anywhere from maybe 10 to 15, 20 hours of politically tough amendments for Republicans to vote on. But every Republican senator we spoke to says once this bill passed that initial hurdle on Saturday night, it's going to be on a glide path to get across the finish line and get signed by the president, despite, as you just heard, the very strong objections of Senator Thom Tillis, who we should note is up for re-election and will not be running. And if your most politically vulnerable senator is saying this bill is not good news, it does have to give some other senators pause, you have to say.
Yeah, he was running around with a document that was showing senators how much health care coverage would be lost, how much Medicaid coverage would be lost in their own states. You know, how do we think his retirement at a time like this is going to shake things up a little bit? Is he more likely to keep his feet in the sand and not move?
Oh, 100%. In his announcement saying I won't be running again, Tillis said, now I'm free to call balls and strikes as I see fit. He is not going to stay quiet now. And you can be sure that that document he was waving around with 600,000 plus North Carolinians who are going to lose health coverage, he is going to say that all the time. And the Democrats are going to make sure every Republican up for re-election has that document, you know, waved in front of them at any instance, because it just shows how unpopular this bill will be for many people who might lose health insurance. And this, for many Republicans, reminds them of the Obamacare repeal debacle back in 2017, 2018, which gave Democrats huge majorities in the House right after that bill, you know, failed. But that was a defining issue of the 2018 midterms.
Yeah. You know, you brought up Democrats. I was talking to one this weekend who said that protecting Medicaid, Trump family corruption, and tax cuts for billionaires were going to be some of the amendments that they were going to put forth through this Vote-a-Rama and make Republicans take votes on. What are the other kinds of things you're hearing Democrats are trying to do to slow this bill down a little bit?
Sure. One other major focus from Democrats is going to be these clean energy tax credits that Republicans have sought to roll back in this big mega bill package. Republicans say, look, these are Green New Deal scams. They don't help the economy. Democrats counter by arguing these clean energy tax credits actually help Republican districts, Republican states with tons of jobs. So Democrats are going to put Republicans on the record saying, do you support rolling back all of these benefits for solar, for wind, you know, for all these clean energy programs? And to be honest, a group of probably 4 to 5 Republicans may support some of these amendments because they agree that these clean energy tax credits are good for their communities.
Yeah, you know, the CBO report, we have a new one, the first one for this Senate bill here, $3.3 trillion over the next 10 years, adding to the deficit, 11.8 million people could lose coverage by 2034. Talk a little bit more about how that's going to weigh into how some of these senators are thinking about this bill, or if it matters at all to them.
Yeah, so if you talk to Republican leadership, they were criticizing the CBO for weeks, saying this is not a legitimate score. It does not take into account the economic growth that will be spurred by this bill. But there are a number of hardline, far-right Republican senators, Rick Scott, Mike Lee, Ron Johnson, who are very concerned about the national debt and say this CBO score is a sign we should not move forward with this bill. However, you know, the senators I just mentioned actually voted to proceed with the bill, so I don't expect that that CBO score is going to deter them for voting for final passage, in my opinion.
Yeah, so then from the Senate back to the House and then maybe to the president's desk, because we have a lot of time. I wish you lots and lots of caffeine this week, Max Cohen from Punchbowl News. Thank you for coming on.